Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. It is Binky here today and we are going to be talking about Lisa Eldridge. So she released two new lipsticks about a month ago, maybe a little bit over a month ago. I got them both. I was going to post it, but I was sick and had other things, travel come up, so I'm back. But she released two. One that originally was supposed to come out, which is Bohemian Cherry. It was supposed to be, I think, a winter release for 2024, but there were some issues with the lipstick. It wasn't to the standard that she liked. So it was released in spring of 2025 along with Society. Now, Society is more of a spring-summer lipstick, while Bohemian Cherry is definitely more of a fall-winter, but you wear what you want when you want. Don't follow the rules if you don't want to. You're not hurting anyone. So there you go. The first one is Society. Now I did want to point out, I do have one of the components, but this is what it looks like this is what the refill looks like. The problem is, this just pops off. So if you want to switch this color, take it out and put another color in for the day, this is going to be a pain in the hiney. Yeah, it just pops right off. I wish they would fix that a little bit. Because it makes things a little bit more difficult, but that's okay. So we're going to start with Society. So let's check it out. And as usual, usually the bullet will look a lot darker than the actual lipstick on the lips. Doot, doot. Yep. So it's just the way it is with most lipsticks. But this one is very much like a spring summer shade. You could also wear it, you know, in fall. You wear it whenever you want, but it's a very fresh kind of look. It's a pinky peach. Now I will say that this isn't necessarily something so outrageous for Lisa Eldridge. She really loves those warm tones, especially pinks and peaches. She tends to really favor those, so most likely if you have a lot from her collection, you probably already have this one. It's very similar to many of the ones that she's put out. The thing that makes it different is the formula. So, you know, if you like this formula, you may want to pick it up. But this is kind of one that we've seen a lot. I still think it's beautiful. Woo! I still will use it quite a lot because I really do like it. It's very beautiful, but again, this isn't necessarily the most unique shade, but it is perfect for this time of year. You're gonna love it for summer and spring, and of course, very moisturizing, especially if you have dry lips. You are gonna love this formula. Okay, so she's being crazy. So the next one is Bohemian Cherry. This is the one I was so excited about and still am. So let's give it a try. Okay, again, much darker in the tube than on the lips. And that is kind of just to be expected in general. So this one is gorgeous. I love this one, and this really is more of a fall winter look, but I wore it at the beginning of spring and I didn't care. So it's like, I want to wear it. It's beautiful. It is a vampy color. I can't wait to wear this more in the fall, winter. This is gorgeous. This is a beautiful, cool tone, like burgundy, but leaning more towards purple. It really is more purple, and I love it. I think it's cool tone. It is gorgeous. It's vampy. This is what I want. And I'm glad she's listening, bringing out more cool tones, bringing out this more vampy, because I know Decade was removed and one other one, which are more browns. I want to see more browns. I want to see more unique colors like this. I want to see real mauves, cool tone mauves that we haven't seen for a long time. They're all warm tone and not real mauves. That's what I want to see. Cool tone people exist. So please let us thrive. Sometimes throw us a bone. And so this is exactly it. This is beautiful. That being said, because they have more slip to them, this formula, these can be patchier with the darker colors. So there's a few things I would recommend. Get a lip liner, because if you drink tea or anything, it's going to slip down. I had that happen when I wore this. So what's going to help this, if you use a lip liner and then you fill in your lips fully and then powder your lips and then put this on top of it, it kind of goes against the whole moisturizing properties of this. But if you're like me who doesn't have that issue, it's gonna hold on the lips longer because this is very slick. That's dangerous with dark colors like this. So that it just adheres in place better that way. So once you get that down though, oh, this is such a gorgeous color. Such a gorgeous color. And what I like about it is these are very pigmented, but if you wipe it off, it doesn't necessarily leave, you know, like some lipsticks will leave the pigment on your lips and you're like, at the end of the night. These don't do that so much. And I have really pale lips. So that's what I like about these. Like, honestly, yes, it leaves some, but look at that. It doesn't stain it. If you don't like that, it really removes a lot of it. And then you just pop it back on. Sloppy, but you could pop it back on. And there you go. Now, it can be a little bit patchy, so go slowly and fill it in. But like I said, if you use like powder on top of a lip liner, it's going to resolve the issue. And it's not too bad. I wore it for a full day, but I do drink tea sometimes. And it did move it, of course, because tea is hot. So there you go. Not always. I like ice too. But I love this one. I think of the two new ones that came out, this one is probably one of the most interesting ones, and I absolutely adore it. I love this one. It's probably my favorite of the new collection. So yeah, those are the two. Now I do have most of Lisa Eldridge's lipsticks. I think I'm missing 4 or 5 of the reds because how many reds does a person need? For me, not that many. I already have too many. So what I hope to do in the next couple months is basically swatch all of them so you can see the full collection, including the discontinued ones. Might as well, why not? So hopefully we can start doing that here in the summer soon just so you can see what they look like. But yeah, that's it. That's Society and Bohemian Cherry, and they are still available on Lisa Eldridge's site. So with that, have a fabulous day, my friends. Bye.